Belated Strider, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Resident Evil 4 VR port.
Resident Evil
Play through this
4.
game on professional difficulty. I have played through this game multiple times already, but I feel that this is, in my opinion, one of the best, probably the best port of Resident Evil 4 to date. We are going to be playing with the default costumes. All tutorial assistance is off. Hopefully you know the backstory for Resident Evil 4 at least. It is just a port, but yeah, we're gonna get started.
Just up ahead is the village.
I'll go and have a look around.
Yeah, we'll stay and watch that car. Don't want to get any parking tickets.
Right. Parking tickets.
Good luck.
Jeez. Who are these guys?
Did you say something?
Yeah, for the majority, whenever there's a cutscene, such as that one over there, or this one, I'm going to try not to talk so you guys can take it in, just in case.
Leon, I hope you can hear me. I'm Ingrid Hunnigan. I'll be your support on this mission.
Loud and clear. So the subject's name's Ashley Graham, right?
That's right. She's the daughter of the president. So try to behave yourself, okay?
Whoever this group is, they sure picked the wrong girl to kidnap.
I'll try to find some more information on my end as well.
Good. Talk to you later. Leon out.
Okay, so, since we know what we're doing, we actually don't really need to check out that file. We're just gonna get on with it, so, as I said, this is I think the 4th time that I plan on playing through this game fully, since it was released. And the reason why I'm actually revisiting this game is because Mercenaries comes out soon, so hooray! And I'll preface more of that in a little bit. We'll wait till this cutscene's over.
Excuse me. Sir? I was wondering if you might recognize a girl in this photograph?
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? ¡Lárgate, cabrón!
Sorry to have bothered you.
Freeze! I said freeze!
So for my lovely viewers that don't speak Spanish, he pretty much said, "What the hell are you doing here? Get the fuck out." So, yeah, he's clearly not happy about it.
Is everything okay?
There was a hostile local. I had no choice but to neutralize it. There are still others surrounding the area.
Get out of there and head toward the village. Take whatever measures necessary to save the subject.
Understood.
So continuing off that, and sorry if you see me adjust the headset every now and then, it's because the model I have tends to, unfortunately, it is the first of the Oculus models, the 64GB, which was at the time the largest they had, I believe, other than the 128. But when I got this MSRP for, I want to say, I believe it was $300. So I just went with the one that I could afford, and everyone made fun of me for, at least the people that I knew laughed that I got an Oculus. Because they said there's going to be no game support for it, but here we are, 2 years later, and we have one of the best VR experiences I have ever seen. So we're going to get I believe a hand grenade from the bird. Yes. I'm going to want to save that for the town segment. And of course, we're human, so we save the dog. We don't just leave the dog there. And I'd like to believe that that is actually Huey from Haunting Ground. But definitely not the case, but I'd like to believe it. Pueblo is the name of the... Pueblo. Pueblo is the name of the town. Actually, I never knew that. Playing this game. So, that's pretty funny. I'm gonna adjust myself because I am in a very small room. So, unfortunately, my room does not accommodate a lot of space. So, what you'll be seeing me do is kind of turning like this every now and then because I have to readjust the way I'm sitting. This is actually the second time I'm recording this. The first time, the headset died, so, yeah. And here, is a censored line, actually. I guess no one's safe here. Better find or pass. Initially, the line that Leon said in the PlayStation 2 version of the game was, well, I guess they don't discriminate. Clearly talking about that it was a woman that they killed. So, he's essentially calling these guys monsters. Oh, that's alright, well, interesting. Alright. So yeah, you can't kill these guys either. Which, I believe they're the ones that set up the QTE later on. Now, usually you can hit that guy through the shed too. I missed because I suck. And we are playing on professional, just because I find it to be the most challenging, and this game still has adaptive difficulty, so you will see a lot of enemies getting better.
Leon, how you holding up?
Bad question, Hunnigan.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sending you a playing manual. Hope you find it useful.
I'll take a look at it, thanks.
So, yeah, essentially, whenever there's a cutscene, I'm going to be trying to be as quiet as possible. Not trying to hold my breath, obviously, but just enough so that way nobody's affected by it. We're going to shoot him first. We're going to get her, kick her, turn and immediately look at him. Throw one of those. And because you can play this game pretty much like this, we're going to run up, shoot him again, kick, and we're going to get iframes from the kick, and then we're going to take him out. And we're just going to knife these guys. We're basically just clearing out the village as best as we can, because we're going to want to... We're going to want to grab a good chunk of this, but we are going to leave one area done. Our main goal, however, is to actually make sure we kill Dr. Salvador, who's the, otherwise known as the Chainsaw Man. And I did not think that would kill him. They're going to come in through the door, I believe, soon. Nope. Right. So we're just going to kick. Kick again. Pop through. Look at that, we're good and golden. Alright. Plant. Alright, there's people in there. Shouldn't be, so when this cutscene happens, they should be gone.
Vayan por detrás.
Who are these people? What are they planning? Chainsaw. Shit. Son of a...
Alright, so, yeah, when that cutscene happens, any enemies that are spawned in this room will actually be despawned. So that is good for us. Go up here, grab the shotgun. Take the knife, grab that. Grab this. Grab that, push this down. That makes them have to get up here. Or kick. We should hit both. Yep. And now our goal is to just make sure nobody comes up here. Get them off the building. Alright, now that Dr. Salvador is here, I'm gonna blow him off. Run up, try and aim for both of them, but we're gonna fail, unfortunately. We are gonna use the iframes here. Alright, there's a lot of them, so I'm gonna actually switch out to this grenade, the incendiary. And then I get hit by it, because I done moved. Run up, kick. That's our main goal, is because the people that are on the ground actually can take damage from this. And they also just have a higher chance of being one-hit KO, ironically enough. Dr. Salvador comes, so we shoot him. We're gonna double up on shots. I'm gonna do this. So we actually didn't kill him, unfortunately, before the siege ended.
Tenemos que irnos. Lord Sattler.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Title screen.
Hunnigan, I have some bad news. I've confirmed the body of an officer. Something's happened to the people here.
Leon, you need to get out of there. Look for a tower and follow the trail near it.
Got it.
So, with Dr. Salvador unfortunately not killed... Oh, he was killed. Perfect. Alright, so we get some gold bars. Worth at least, I think, 10,000 pesetas. Grab some of this stuff, too. And we can see there's some eggs. Those up. As long as we leave the chickens alive in this area, when we come back, they will actually spawn more eggs. And if you find a golden egg, that is worth about 3,000 pesetas. Heals you to full health, but we don't really want it for health. Yes, it saves more room, but you won't find eggs past, I believe, Chapter 3. So there's really no point in holding on to them. They just make better selling items, so that's what we're gonna do. We're also gonna go into this area because I didn't go into here. These little mob areas happening. So knife that, open the door. Like that. Like that. And the fact that you can play this game pretty much one-handed makes the game so much more comfortable to play. Mostly because you can run around with the knife out. We're going to read that alert order in a little bit. But I really do think this is probably the best port of Resident Evil 4. Unfortunately, it is missing some content, and right there we actually found a golden egg. So that's easy for me. We're going to sell that. This run is pretty much... I'm going for whatever weapons I kind of want. Mostly, I think I'm just going to keep the silver ghost, I believe it's called. I will be upgrading to the jailbreaker at some point. or the Dipman. And no, you can't Dipman glitch in this game. But what we're gonna want to do is I'm gonna want to grab the 3 guns that I want the most are the TMP. I am also going to want the TMP, standard shotgun, and pretty much just the standard stuff you'd see. Maybe the semi-auto sniper rifle. I usually don't pick up the original because I don't actually use it in the area that they want it to, which is the first area of chapter 1-2. I never use it because I never felt like using it. I just kind of TMP everyone, switch up between TMP and the handgun because I just find it easier to pull out the handgun in a time of need rather than a sniper rifle, even though you can kill pretty easily with the sniper rifle in this game. I'm gonna attempt to give this one back as chicken wing. Is this yours? He didn't like that, so we're gonna blow his brains out. There we go. You will see me do stupid stuff like this to reload the gun, and that does actually reload it. Funny enough. So yeah, not really much to say about RE4 VR other than I think it's amazing. That was a very cool shot. I did not expect that. I'm gonna get him on the last bit of that. I'm gonna shoot this guy first. Nice. I'm gonna try and get this. I am gonna shoot the medallions, even though I won't be picking up the Punisher or the Red 9 because as much as I think the TMP is kind of overpowered too, I feel like the Red 9 is just way too good of a handgun. And I do want to limit myself somewhere, and so I feel like the TMP is probably the best that I'm going to get at limiting myself while not neutering myself, so to speak. So yeah, that's the first little area. There is, I believe, one other dude up faster, just waiting. Unless that was the guy that came down. You're also not going to see a lot of whack hitboxes on my end because, unfortunately, I am small. I'm about 5'8", so you won't be seeing a lot of long reach coming from me. But with that done, we have the beer stein. So let's actually read that alert order, just because I know you guys love my voice. Alrighty, here we go. Recently, there's been information that a United States government agent is here investigating the village. Do not let this American agent get in contact with the prisoner. For those of you not yet informed, the prisoner is being held in an old house beyond the farm. We will transfer the prisoner to a more secure location in the valley when we are ready. The prisoner is to stay there until further notice. Meanwhile, do not let the American agent near the prisoner. We do not know how the American government found out about our village, but we are investigating. However, I feel that this intrusion at this particular time is not just a coincidence. I sense a third party other than the United States government involved here. My fellow men, stay alert. Chief Vitores Mendes, otherwise known as probably the coolest boss in the game. Unfortunately, he is the first boss, so we kill him pretty early on, which sucks because I think his design is amazing. We also have the first QTE coming up, but you can also just really quickly before we start, you can practice your punches up against these little skulls, or you can slap them like they're tetherball. You know, all the fun stuff. And if you hear that waggling, unfortunately it's the grips around my hands because these things, oh man, these are loose. So when you see me going like this, you might hear clipping. And that's what we are going to need to do. I'm going to take care of these guys because they can actually, if you get a critical headshot, they can fall down and actually give you some items. So we're going to try and aim for that because we do want as much as we can get. But I trigger the QT, unfortunately, so now we're just pretty much waggling our arms No other input needed, just when you're on like a running. Put them in a fist here so you look like you're running and jerking someone off, but you know, here's that. There we go. Alright, so he didn't fall down. But there is another interesting thing about Resident Evil 4. Not a lot of people know this, but there are actually little hidden beetles around this game that the developer put in. One of the developers, actually. You can't do anything, you can't shoot them, you can't grab them, but, you know, they're just there. They just kind of do their own thing. But it's a nice little touch. You can find a few of them, but that's the most well-known one, is just right at the beginning over there. So this is what I mean by you won't see any jank reach from me. The knife goes pretty far, but unfortunately, I am small, so you won't be seeing that one get hit by me, but you will be seeing this one. Right there. You can also hit the bats in here. I don't really care about them enough to, so we're not going to. But we are going to shoot the dynamite. Can hit it. Let's get this guy in the back. I'm gonna get this guy in the back. Sometimes I need to steady my aim because I have a very bad shot, unfortunately. And the reason why we're hiding back here is because we don't want to get this guy over here triggered. We shot him. Perfect. We want to avoid that because if we can kill him, we can actually go around, right, after we kill those other guys. Go around here, take out the different bear traps. Because that guy is fixated on the window, we can actually peek in and just kind of shoot him. There we go. Now he's dead. Take that. Take that. Take that. So, we, again, got a lot of supplies, and this game is slowly recording how I play. I'm going to go over that in a minute. But it's slowly going over how I play, so it's feeling out the room essentially with how I'm playing, and it's gonna adjust difficulty as we go. So I'm gonna shoot this, and this is actually, for those of you who don't know, this is actually part of the beer stein, the red cat's eye. There's 3 slots on the beer stein, and as we play the game, we're going to find more of these gems, and we're going to be able to mix them more. So right now we have the red cat's eye, and now that we put it in, when we go to examine it, it will now say beer stein with red cat's eye. 1 gemstone has been set into the side. So, we got that. Things such as the necklace and the spinels, you don't really have to, you don't combine them with anything. You also don't combine anything with the velvet blues. So those, you don't need to worry about. We're going to take care of that. Grab this free shotgun ammo. And we're going to be on our way. Now, there is a few more traps in this area, so we are going to have to take care of those. We got a big cutscene coming up later. Later as in a few seconds from now. So I'm not going to be talking as much, but I will come back once we go to the save screen. Unfortunately, my video recording software has HDCP, meaning that you will be getting this directly from the Quest until I can figure out how to get a mic that sounds decent placed into the Quest's auxiliary port. So that's going to be a bit, but right now what you have is just me talking at a slightly higher volume. But now that we've got everything, we're going to investigate this trunk, or I should say this dresser, and yeah, so we're going to open this up, and I'll see you near the end of the chapter.
A little rough, don't you think? You're not like them?
No. You?
Okay, I have only one very important question. You got a smoke?
Got gum.
Perfect. The big cheese.
What?
So unfortunately for Leon, those 4 years of government training, really didn't do him any favors. Maybe it was 6 years, I don't remember. But anyways, he did not do so well. So we're gonna call this one Big Cheese, because that's what Louis said, or I should say that's what Louis said. So yeah, this game is amazing. And it's very, very vibrant. If we could somehow patch this with the HD mod that was shown on the PC version of this game, it would be probably the most amazing looking port that I've ever seen. But as of right now, we do have Mercenaries out on the way, so stay tuned for that, because you might see some of that mid playthrough, you might not. Depends on when it comes out. They were aiming for a Q1 2022 release. That's not looking as likely right now, as we haven't heard anything about it yet, but that could always change. But as always, I'm Bladed Strider, and I will see you in the next episode.